Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We have finally officially finished Australia and Oceania from Gather Round. So today is going to be our review for this unit. Stick around. As always, I have my review and I also have my daughter's review. Today is going to be a little different though, because she wants to give you guys her own review. So normally I will write it down here on my notepad and just kind of, tell you guys her thoughts, but she wants to actually give you her thoughts. So yeah, you're gonna hear straight from the babe on her thoughts and feelings for Australia and Oceania. Let's start with, what were some things that you liked about Australia?
I like the videos.
Okay. Were there any videos that were like specifically your favorite types of videos?
Most all, but some were kind of boring.
Yeah. There's a couple maybe that weren't great. Yeah.
So almost all the videos. Learning about new animals.
Okay. What was your favorite animal you learned about?
Ooh, that was a good question. Was the avocado.
Oh, the avocado bird.
Yeah.
Is that? No, it wasn't an avocado bird. It was a kiwi bird.
Kiwi. Kiwi bird.
The kiwi bird.
The kiwi.
Were there any other animals you liked learning about?
Kangaroos.
Yeah.
Echidnas and platypus.
Okay. So those were some cool ones, right?
Especially the platypus, because that one was a little flophead.
Yeah.
with the beaver-like tail, otter-like hands, and the duckbill.
Yeah.
Like the duckbill platypus.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
There's a wild cracked one too.
Yeah, there is. That would be maybe a good show to do with this unit, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe for some other people, maybe they haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you liked about this unit? Those were really kind of your favorite things, the videos and then learning about all the cool animals.
Yeah, most everything was my favorite.
Oh, it's hard to pick, huh?
Yeah, just everything is my favorite.
Yeah. What about in your notebook? So what?
I have to look through it.
Okay, what were some things in your notebook that you liked? What did you think about the notebooking pages?
Those were pretty good.
Yeah, you like those okay?
Yeah.
What did you think about the free write pages? No, you didn't like those?
I didn't like those.
No. Okay. So tell me some things you didn't like with this unit. If there's anything.
No writing. I didn't like the free writing.
Okay.
And that's mostly it.
That was it. So you just didn't really like the free writing.
Yeah, that's mostly it.
Cool. So overall, what are your feelings on Australia and Oceania?
I give it 5 stars.
Out of how many?
No.
You give it like 5 out of 5?
No, I give it 500 out of 500.
Okay.
So
Which is
500 stars.
okay. So you really liked
the best.
Yeah.
Because I love this.
And what did you think about the Who Was Steve Irwin book?
That book was amazing. I loved it.
Right.
It
I
was so cool.
I almost forgot we even read that as a read aloud.
Yeah, I loved that book.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, awesome. Well, thank you for your review, ma'am. All right. Hopefully that was fun for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know she really wanted to share her opinion on this one. Me writing it down and me sharing it was not sufficient. So there is that. So we'll get to my review. Before we get into that, I am just going to kind of go over a few things. So we're right at 2 years we've been using Gather Round. My daughter is 6 and she is currently in the early reader level notebook. So this really was our first continent unit that we have done from Gather Round. So just a little bit of kind of, I guess, some perspective there. We are not unfamiliar with Gather Round, we just have not done continent units. So some things that I liked. Okay, first thing, I also liked the videos. And if you have used Gather Round, you know that you can find the resources on the website and in the Gather Round app. So for me, it's just easier, honestly, if I just pull up the resources on my computer and have the website up, and then I can just click through them there. But no matter where you find them, they were really great for this unit. And because it's an older unit, I say older as in it's been out obviously a little bit longer, there are a lot of options for videos there. Obviously some lessons have more, and you know, more things are more popular, so you're going to find more information on those. But overall there was videos for every lesson, and that was really fantastic. We really loved the videos. Specifically, we liked the some of like the dances and the musics and things like that. Those were really, really intriguing to us. I could just sit there and listen to them and watch them all day. It was just fantastic. That was definitely one of my favorite parts of this entire unit. The videos, obviously, it just helps bring things to life. You really get kind of a firsthand experience. Obviously the music and stuff, like, you know, you can hear those. Yeah, it's always better to have a video. I also liked with this unit that we got a pretty good overview of each of the countries covered. Now, obviously, it doesn't go into every country, and there were some that were more commonly known: New Zealand, Australia, Fiji, but then there were some that we had never heard of, Tonga and Papua New Guinea. I've heard of that, but I've not really, like, it's not a popular country that you hear a lot of information about. And then I liked that within each of those countries, kind of the subcategories were pretty well the same. So you were learning about the history and the exploration of that country. And then you were learning about the economy and the government and the food and the culture. And so it just was broken up nicely because you kind of knew what to expect with each country. You know, it was covering the same type of information throughout, which I thought was really great. The notebooking pages, I thought with this one were really good. There were some things, I think every notebooking page had like a small little color picture. For whatever reason, my daughter, she loves to draw, loves to color, unless it's in a school thing, and then like we're not doing that, we're not coloring a picture, which is totally fine. But it was nice that it was smaller, so there were other activities for her to complete, instead of it just being a coloring page. So I liked that. Yeah, and then what else? I liked the grammar pages. Those were good. We have seen grammar pages in some of the other units that we have done. And those were good. Yeah, more on those two. As far as, I'm kind of slowly moving into things cons here and things that I didn't really like. As far as the notebooking pages, I liked the notebooking, and there were some pages I liked more than others. There were some pages that were more interactive and required my daughter to listen, and she could actually fill things out while she was listening. For example, there was one, I can't remember the lesson or anything like that, but there was one page that I was reading through their economy, and they were talking about farming and some of the produce that they farm there, some of the fruits and vegetables and things that they farm in that particular country, and she needed to circle which ones were listed. I love that because it requires her to listen to that section versus some of the other pages were just like, okay, what's one thing you learned? I like that, but like, they could just pick out like the last thing that you said or the first thing that they said, and it doesn't really require the engagement throughout. So yeah, the notebooking, they were okay. I feel like she still learned from them. I think maybe if there was a little bit more of like, circle this while you listen, or, it wasn't quite so open-ended on so many of the pages. And then the grammar, y'all, the grammar was good. I just miss seat work journals. We have done the dinosaurs and intro to psychology, and I think maybe there was even another one that had the seat work journal. Maybe not. Maybe it was just those two. I love the seat work journal, and I miss them. I need to figure out another way because most of the units do not have seat work journals. Seat work journals didn't come out until just these last couple of units, and so all of the units that we have picked, with the exception of reptiles, are not going to have a seat work journal. So I have got to come up with another way to get daily spelling and daily grammar in. I liked the grammar pages, but I felt as though a lot of it got lost because we're flipping back and forth between them. So it may even be that I take those pages out and do them separately. I don't know. That may be a video for another time. But I miss the seat work journal, and I'm going to have to get very creative in figuring out some other kind of something. If you guys have any ideas for that, leave them in the comments below. This unit took us forever, like all summer. And that really has nothing to do with Gather Round. That just has to do with the fact that it's just taken us forever. My daughter's birthday, and we had 4th of July, and we went on a mini weekend vacation, and we've had friends over and family, and we've been tired, and just things. But this one drug out forever and ever and ever. So I am glad that it is over. We enjoyed it. It was fun. Glad it was over. And the last thing here that I'll touch on that I'll say that I didn't like were the rabbit trail pages. This 100% could totally just be us, because I know there are a lot of families who that's how they learn. That's how they do interest-led learning, is through the rabbit trails. And that's one of the things that they love with Gather Round, is that there are these options to rabbit trail. I didn't love that. I'm just straight up honest, didn't love it. I didn't want to read another paragraph and then it would give me like, a couple of questions, basically like research questions, look and see if you can find this information. What was that about? Why did it happen? What are your thoughts? All that kind of stuff. I don't want to do that. Maybe when my daughter's a little bit older, by the time we would get there and I would read, I've read the teacher's guide, right? And when I've read the instructions on the pages and things like that. And now it's like, okay, well, read this another, paragraph and a half, and then go find some more information and read more of that information and then talk about, and I'm like, I can't, I don't want to. I don't want to read anymore. I don't want to look anything up on the computer. So yeah, the rabbit trail pages were not my favorite. There was some good information there, and some of the rabbit trail pages had videos that would go along with it, and so I could just kind of click a video. We just kind of watch a quick video, and that really just would be it. And the rabbit trail pages were not an overwhelming amount, I will say. It wasn't like we had one of those, every week or anything like that. So, all that being said, we enjoyed this unit. I think it was a really good place for us to start with continents. So, we are adding in 2 continents this coming school year. That will be Africa and South America. If you are wanting things to be a little bit more hands-on, a little bit more interactive, the opportunity is absolutely there, and there are a lot of ideas and things like that on the website and the app. I just have to get that information and I have to make it happen. And I'm just gonna have to do that because I can see that things right now for us at my daughter's age, this is the fun age, right? This is the age where you can just do a couple of those fun little things and it really gets them excited, and it makes things come alive, and it just gives them something fun and extra to do. And you can get away with that at 6 years old, where it doesn't have to be this hour-long science experiment with research and writing papers, and we're not into all of that yet. We can just do like a fun little extra on a piece of paper, or cut out a cool craft. I just have to do that. And so I'm really seeing that with the continents. I quite honestly feel that I missed the mark with Australia as far as that is concerned. I think there were a lot of things that we could have done that I just didn't plan and I just didn't do. And yeah, I mean, I feel like we could have done more with it, especially with my daughter's interest being with Australia Zoo and the Irwins. We did read Who Was Steve Irwin. That was fun. It took us 2 days to read that, and then that was fun, and that was it. And I did not pick books for this. Y'all, I totally slacked when it came to this unit. I didn't pick any books out for this. I had one read aloud, 2. I had the Steve Irwin read aloud, and then I had picked Braver, A Wombat's Tale. I don't know that we even read through chapter 1. We've been reading so many other things, and I just did not do a very good job preparing for this one. So that's not really anything as far as the curriculum is concerned outside of the things that, that I had mentioned. I'm just feeling that we are needing, like I need the open and go, but I just need to put a little bit of extra effort just to have those extra fun things. And I keep telling myself that I'm going to do it. We had the recipe book for Australia. We didn't do one single recipe from it. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. I already have Africa printed. I already have some thoughts. I just need to get those thoughts on paper, and then I need to organize those and have those things prepared and ready to go. But yeah, that is my review for the Australia and Oceania unit from Gather Round. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.